Welcome to another MPA Production stream. I am the guild leader from the MPA community, this music production arena community. We are a music production community of a humble community of all levels of skills, beginner to advanced. We invite everyone, music producers definitely, to join us. You can find our Discord link on top of our Twitch page, on top of the YouTube channel. And you can find the links to all our other channels there as well. This stream we do Monday through Friday, 6 p.m. Eastern, where we work on community-related projects, such as collaborations, challenges, competitions, and just tutorials, other related things, like community-related things like that. And so we invite you to join us. Right. This is the eighth week, second day of the 8th week straight of working on season 1. The MPA Community Collabs, which is basically the pilot season, is what this is turning out to be. Great. So season 1, I liked it so much. You know, as I was saying, I think a couple streams back, that I've always tried to find some kind of good stream idea, like not just streaming music production. You know, that's, you know, of course, just work on your music. That's one idea. But I've always tried to come up with some other idea that would make a great stream. And of course, a lot of people do feedback, a lot of people do different things. But I was always trying to think of something unique or whatever. And so when I decided to do like collabs, take them live, and then just kind of work with the members in the community, it all just started clicking for me. It started making sense for me, and I was just like, okay, well, I'm gonna definitely keep doing this for at least one more season, which would be season 2. That season starts October 4th, by the way. We already got that pinned down. So then we're gonna finish this. That means we're finishing this season off this month, releasing the tracks on SoundCloud and doing the artwork and all that stuff. So I got some work to do, but it'll be fun. And then starting next month, October 4th, starting season 2. And we'll spend about the same amount of time, 10 weeks on that, 10, 11 weeks on that one to get it all finished and released and just finish off the year with that. And then we'll decide if we want to continue it on, but definitely doing season 2. All right, and just to update people for that might just not be tuning into this and stuff, the way it works is I'm just collecting samples from members of the community. These samples are loops, just one shots, vocal recordings, anything. Honestly, I like anything. It's the funner for me, the more random the samples are. So saxophone sample, drum loop, whatever it might be. I collected a lot of these samples from different members, and then I on stream here started creating some tracks. These are my versions of the collabs. They'll anyone's able to download the samples or ask me for samples or whatever for the packs, or download these here and create your own version of the collab. So I hope at least in the future we'll start seeing more than just my versions, other versions of the collabs and remixes of the collabs, things like that. So that'll be fun. But anyways, I've been collecting the loops and samples from the members, and I've been here in FL Studio live each day creating my versions of the tracks, and we've got 8 tracks, and I'm having a lot of fun with it. I've been posting the demos on in our Discord and on our Instagram and stuff like that. You can check those out. And it's an open invitation, as I keep saying, for anyone to get involved with these. So as you can see here, we've got a little spreadsheet that goes along with it. This has information about the keys, BPM, stuff like that. And the key BPMs, and also again the members that are involved, and then we're gonna name the tracks and stuff like that, and kind of like which track it is in the collab, whatever. And then notes about what the track needs and stuff like that. So we've been making that. But the way it works is if anyone wants to get involved, this might be watching this. It's like, oh, I want to join these collabs or whatever. You're able to just send me samples. You can send me any sample that I can try to fit. Try to fit with these other ones. Or you can send me samples specifically for a song. Say, hey, I made a bass line for collab number 2. It's 125 beats per minute, B minor. I'm gonna send it to you. Send me the bass line. I'm gonna be dropping that stuff in. So that's how it works. That's an update for those that didn't quite understand, and for anyone that might be new to this. That's how these streams work, and that's how the collab's gonna be working next season 2, with a lot of improvements. I'm excited about some. Now this is kind of a pilot season. Season 1's the pilot season. Season 2, I've got some ideas, creative ideas to really. We've already got a lot of collabs started for season 2. That's the fun part. That's why I know it's going to be at least enough tracks for season 2. So today we're going to get right back into where we left off yesterday. I did a stream late last night, working on some of the tracks. I did so maybe I'll show where I left off on some of these tracks, and then we'll pick back up. But the only 2 that I really want to update. The video, like I said, I've been posting video clips on the Discord and on the Instagram, and the video clips are just, for me, I'm using them as a kind of a reference to let myself, like a goal, like, okay, I want to get a clip for each collab of the 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, a little 1-minute clip or so of up to show people, and what it act as promo, and what also act as a way to get feedback. But also I'm listening to them and hearing things right away that I need to change, like mixing and things like that. So, turn my headphones on. So it's just a great way for me to get some feedback on the tracks and a reference point. And then I'm gonna, of course, finish the tracks off this week and next week and stuff, mix and master, all that stuff. Probably post some more promos when they're released, and then we'll post them, of course, on the SoundCloud. But anyways, what I was saying is I don't have all 8 yet. I've got 7 to be honest, but one of them I want to update. So really, I want to get 2 more video clips up to kind of finish off that checkpoint in the project. So it's collab 6, which is the one I'm probably gonna work on a lot today, and then collab 7, the one we were working on yesterday. I almost posted a video today of collab 7. I just was actually running late on. I was just running collab 7. I was just running out of time today, so I would have actually posted the video for 7. So let's listen to where 7's at. I open project. And then there's Pull-Up 6 is one I'm gonna work on today. I was working on it late last night too. Excuse me. I was working on it last night too, both these. Sometimes I come on live on Twitch at night and I was just kind of like halfway asleep, work on tracks. I get a lot more creative work done at those times. So for those that catch those streams, you know, it's always nice when y'all stop by. Even if I'm not talking, it's nice to see people stopping by and checking out what I'm working. It's usually going to be community related. 6, Collab 6, Season 1, Collab 6. I'm listening to Collab 7. Collab 6. Oh, it's updated on my MacBook. It's not updated here yet. Let me save it on my MacBook real quick and then it'll update here on the cloud. I want to show it here, but I have it pulled up on my MacBook behind me. I mean, my laptop. And it's not even saved. I was working on it. So if I hit save there to back it up to the cloud, then I can open it here. So let me do that. But first, Mr. Soila, how you doing? You're a music producer? Just a quick promo since you're here in the stream. We do the stream Monday through Friday, 6 p.m. Eastern. We heavily work on community collabs with music producers, you know, just big collab projects. Italy, nice. What time is it there? 2:07. All right. Let me save this on my Mac. Where's my Mac? Oh, my Mac died on me. Oof. Okay. So anyway, I'll still show it off, even though I'm kind of mad that I didn't save that. Let's see what happened here. See if I got power on this. Project is still here. Project is still here. All right. Hey, Italy, what's the weather like in Italy right now? Kind of really hot and humid here in Texas. Okay, so I need to save. The battery died. I hope that doesn't mess anything up. You know what? I'm not gonna worry too much about that. I'm just gonna save new version is what you do, so you don't lose old version. You just save new version. You can save as many new versions as you want because you know they're just project files. That ain't gonna take up much more space. You could have 1,000 different versions of the project file. Still just gonna have one copy of each sample. So it's a great way to be able to go back in time and find a different version of your track that you might like better. Okay, so I saved. This is Collab 7 here on the laptop. I just saved it there. So now, so that should be version 3. Now I can jump over here. Open. Collab 3. Not seeing it. No, not Collab 3. Collab 7 version 3. Here it is. This is the one we were working on yesterday. One second, I'll play it just a second. I'm signing into my phone for Twitch so I can monitor the stream. I don't know if we're up. I think we're live. Yes. I mean on all channels, YouTube, Twitch, D-Live. I don't know if I mentioned it at the beginning of the stream, but we go live on multiple places. We used to also stream on into a virtual platform, virtual reality platform, but I haven't brought that back yet because I was having some technical issues, but I will bring that back for those that are interested. All right. So let that charge. Should I close that? Put that there. It says starting soon on my stream. Okay, we're started. All right. So, FL Studio all the day. Do I know the producer Sick Luke? No, I know Sick Rick. I think. Is that a producer? Slick Rick. And I think that's a comedian. I don't know. I'm getting people mixed up now. Sick Luke, what kind of music do they make? And is that secretly you and you're just here promoting yourself? This place. Go in the chats and ask people if they know who I am, but like I'm disguised as someone else. I'm like, that guy's awesome, right? And see Yeah, FL Studio all day. I've been using it since version 7. Nice. Let me add it to a queue for me to listen to later. Sick Luke. Oh my. Go. All right. So I'm gonna add a track to add to playlist. I usually got a little playlist here like listen later or check out or whatever. I don't know. I got too many playlists. I have too many playlists. I'm gonna hit new playlist. Spotify's out of control. Thanks for the recommendation. I will be sure to check out Sick Loop. Maybe get some inspiration from Sick Loop. Speak Untouchable. That's the name of a track. Check it out. All right. So these collabs that we're doing here on stream, they're all over the place. What's thing is, what's neat about them, what I really enjoy about these collabs is since they're made of just members sending me samples. Now I just gotta wait for this. Let me close that. All right. So what I like about these streams, because members are just sending me samples, I never know what I'm gonna get. And like I say, I'm gonna work with whatever I get. If someone wants to send me a rock and roll track, rock and roll, so a rock track or a metal track, a drum beat, a country track, anything, it doesn't matter. You can send me your vocal opera performance recorded in your bathroom. Doesn't matter. I like to just take these samples and chop them up, warp them, stretch them, pitch them, manipulate them if I need to, or just throw them into a track. Anyways, so I like, and I'm going to encourage people to send me more experimental stuff. Most stuff we've been getting here is electronic genres, such as a lot of rhythm, dubstep, a lot of dubstep kind of stuff. We've been getting house stuff, bass house style stuff. We've been getting some more house stuff, and mainly all EDM stuff. And then we've got some guitar tracks, but it's just like little guitar samples. We got a saxophone sample that I fit into a house track. So it's gonna end up turning to being a lot of like beats and electronic styled stuff for sure. But if someone sends me like the multi tracks for a fully recorded, so as we go on with these streams, I'll explain more what I'm talking about. But definitely, like if say you're watching this and you're not even a music producer, you're a drummer. You know, that's all you. And you have a full-on drum set. You can be like, okay, I'm gonna record this guy a drum beat. Record me a drum beat. Send me a drum track, multi-track it, split track. It doesn't even matter. Whatever. Send that to me. That'll work for the collab. You know, we'll make an online band here. We'll find a couple guitar players, a bass player, a drummer, vocalist. We'll put together some new metal. Do you live? Yes, I go live every day, Monday through Friday. Please follow the Twitch and set on notification stuff, because we're like definitely a community based stream, and a lot of the people that show up here watch the replay and stuff, we're all involved with the same community as music production arena, and so it was an ongoing thing. So Monday through Friday, same time. I appreciate it. And did you say you make music, or you just listen to good music? And thanks for tuning in from Italy. That's really cool. All right, so let's check out this track. This track is titled Venom. This track originally started by a member of the community, DJ Shadow Wolf. Since then, we've had Fox the Galaxy jump on, Super Z Russell jump on, and Deity jump on. Of course, I'm on the track. And I think there might even be another sample in there. I forgot to put the name down. But then we've got multiple people. It's the way these collabs work. We just stack up the samples from different producers, and that's how the collabs are decided. All right, this one's all over this. It was mentioned last night by Deity in the chat that this sounds like a mashup, and I was thinking the same thing before he said it, but that's fine with me. This sounds like a mashup of 2 tracks, but I like that better because originally it was just basically all DJ Shadow Wolf. Now it's like really a kind of a mixture of a lot of the samples I got. And it really sounds like 2 different tracks mixed together. Okay, let's see what this sounds like. Again, these are all random. Some of them are good, some of them are all right. They're just whatever samples I get. I'm gonna try to make them sound as good as I can. All right, I'm gonna play this from right about. Venom. We're working on this. Is like where it breaks down. I need to add like some effects, some sweeps and stuff right here. And this next drop is really rough too. But it's getting there. It's a lot better than it was the day before. If I can put in a whole day of work on it, I usually get it somewhere. Get somewhere with it. This is like, I'm gonna work on this part. You can see where what happened here was a lot of this part right here is like the DJ Shadow Wolf track, because it started out as almost a full track that what DJ Shadow Wolf sent me, and that's why I was like, okay, I really need to mix in some other producers here, so it's not just Shadow Wolf's track. And that's why I started adding in Super C Wrestle. I wanted to implement them more into the collab, so that's what happened here. And when I did that, I liked the way they sounded. It sounded like a good mashup or a DJ mix of two tracks, so I just ran with it, you know. So that's like the new stuff, and then there's like the original stuff. But, you know, they're sharing, or they're not really sharing bass here. They're maybe if I put this kind of stuff, it might sound kind of cool right here. Sounds cool, man. So I suggest you listen to Young Miles on Spotify, Glitched Year's Best Devotion. Young Miles on Spotify. Young Miles. I don't think I've ever heard them. Okay, I'll add that to the list as well. Thanks for coming in with the recommendations. I love, actually, I do really appreciate that. I'm the kind of guy, it's like when I meet you, I first meet someone, it's not long before I'm like, so what's your favorite music? I'm like serious about it. It's not just small talk. I'm like, no, really, I want to know, like, what do you listen to? What's your favorite song this year? I'm that guy. Young Miles. Young Miles. Are you a music promoter? You should be. Make some money as a promoter. Young Miles. Yeah, seeing it here on Spotify. Glitched Years. ITH. Hey, so you on Discord? Glitched Years, Young Miles. Add that same playlist of stuff to listen to. I'll check it out. Thanks for the recommendations. Join our Discord if you want, and you can DM me there, or at least you don't have to join the Discord, but you can friend me on, message me on Discord, and send me some more recommendations. I'm open to that. Send me some links there, Spotify links. Those are cool. You can listen to them right through Discord. It's pretty nice. All right, let's get into this. So I'm already hearing things I want to do on this track, but we're gonna actually jump over to collab 6. So the video is gonna be for tomorrow. For this is gonna be this part right here. It's probably gonna start like literally like right here.
Venom.
That Venom sample came from Untitled. It just works. I'll probably do something with this transition to make it a little better, for sure. But, and I might have to line this up a little different, pitch it, stretch it, or something. But Untitled goes, hey, it'd be cool if it said Venom right before the drop. That's the name of the Venom. Sorry. And then Untitled sent it to me within a matter of like 20 minutes or so. So I dropped it in. That's kind of real-time collaboration that we do here on MPA Production streams. You can send me samples real time and I'll drop them into the project if they're for this project.
Venom. Venom.
Is that time good? I think the timing's good. Based on the way the audio file looks, usually you can tell it might be need to be stretched because this tail might be a little thing, but this lines up pretty good. Like Venom happens here. 1, 2, 3 would be the accent of Venom. This doesn't look like it. This could be timed better for sure, and I'll probably mess with it later. I'll put on time stretch and stretch this around, maybe fit it. Definitely fit a little bit. But sometimes people don't think that most. As long as it sounds good, fine. It could be tweaked. It could be fine tuned. Let's listen to this one more time.
Venom.
Nice. This track's getting somewhere. That's where I'm gonna click the video tomorrow. If you do a live tomorrow, bye. All right, I'll see you. I'll definitely be here tomorrow. Thanks for stopping by. All right. This stream, I'll just cut the video clip. It'll probably be this part here, and then probably off stream later this week, I'm gonna finish the rest of this track. By the end of this week, I'm gonna have all 8 of the tracks written. Next week's gonna be mixing. Following week's gonna be some mastering attempts. And the following week after that we'll be releasing the project. And then from there, October, we'll start the next season. Okay, let me save this again. Let's go file, save as. Save new version. Open. Just go to 6. All right, this one I want to add some of those saxophone samples got from Jazzerado Miro, aka Miro from the community. So this is collab 6, started by Young Outsider. Sent me. This was not really, I wouldn't say a completed track as much as DJ Shadow Wolves, but it was kind of a thought out track, which was fine. I didn't like when I reached out to a lot of these members originally about the collab, since I didn't really have it all figured out. I just started saying let's collab, and so a lot of the members just was like, okay, let's collab, and they started collabs in different ways based on like what they were used to as far as collabs go and stuff like that. So I got different styles of collabs. Probably going into season 2 it'll be a little bit more organized, but it doesn't matter. I liked what I got and how I got all the content. So, and I was just able to weed through it and like render out samples and get what I liked from the. But anyways, this was started by Young Outsider, and we had some other members jump on. Like I thought there was others, but anyways, OKRJ's on it, sent some guitar samples, and Jazzerado some saxophone samples. I guess that's all who's on this. I thought we had some more, but that's fine. Probably add one more producer to this before it's over. Anyways, last night I was working on this bass line. I haven't even heard it since last night. I don't know what it's gonna sound like. So this is collab 6, 128 beats per minute, C major. Healed Young Outsider, OKRJ Jazzerado. It says needs bass, but let's see if it still does after you listen to this. Here we go. It's too busy. Those saxophone samples came from Jazzerato. It just needs to be mixed. Too busy, but I think it's just because competing frequencies. Okay. It's busier than I remember it last night, but at the same time, it seems to be working. I got to figure out why it's so busy. I don't know. I don't think it's too many notes moving around. There's really not a lot of notes. Might be the guitar and the bass. That's too much going on. But let me see if I can gel these two elements together. They work. They just need to be mixed. It's not. That might not be the problem. I'm gonna listen to this. I gotta listen to my user ears. Kind of let the guitar cut through. That's what I'm trying to do here, I think. So let me see. If I push this up, let's see if it I'm gonna find the point where it drowns out the guitar. The pluckiness of the guitar. I'm listening too close and I'm getting lost on that, but I'm gonna fine tune that later. I think I'll cut down a lot of the high ends. Not sound so busy on the high end anymore. Let me do the first. And I'm gonna try to mix in these, like the super saw chord thing here and here. It's real chill. I think it fits. It tucks behind everything. Let me see. I mean, even though this sounds good, like boosted here, because that's like kind of a neat bass sound, it's interfering with other things. I need to turn the guitar for a second. There, I want it to be like more tucked behind the background like that. Does the guitar need to be EQ'd a little? It is kind of. gonna do some mixing right now, but let me pull up this other little track here. I forget what this is. It's like this little bell chiming thing. I've never really decided where I want that. I'm gonna mute that for now. Okay, so then last night I was going crazy with this saxophone chopping stuff. I liked what it did, but I think it needs a lot of work, and I think I'm gonna like maybe just try it again and see which one I like better. You know, sometimes it's good to if you try something like a whole like trick or like some kind of producing trick or technique or something, and you come up with something that sounds all right, and you're like, okay, I think that's working. Sometimes it's good just to put that aside and do this, like save it, start a different version or whatever, and then try it again. Like say it's vocal chops, try something completely different but with other vocal chops, and then see which one you like better. A lot of times the second one is a lot better, and you're like, okay, I'm glad I tried that again because this, you know, people know what I'm saying. All right, let's listen to the lead here at the end. I turn off the delay so the delay doesn't get crazy, but these are just this is the Jazzerado sample. Oh yeah. I love that. I chopped it up and I made some weird groovy thing. See how weird and groovy this is. It's almost too crazy, but I think I want to keep the main idea of that happening here. Let me turn off. There's like so many phrases in here that I like, and I would turn into their own song, even over, or not their own song, but just like would just make the song fine. I don't need all these. I need to kind of like simplify this basically. I like these parts. See what I did here? I took the MIDI file here and I just cut out the little chunks for the start of each one of these. And that sounds pretty neat. I want to keep those, which is the first part of each one of these. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's the first little half a bar. And then I want to kind of work with these. Let's see. These right here are kind of weird. What would happen if I did this? One, two, three, four. line this up here just for a second. For reference, put this here. Okay, let's go back to the beginning. I'm trying to make it more uniform by having the same rhythm. These are actually kind of all over the place. That's what's making it sound so weird. So I'm trying to make the rhythm the same, even if the notes are all over the place. It's like a lead. I want the rhythm to be. I don't know anymore. Like I said, I like these parts over here when it plays just like this. Maybe I should just keep it simple like that and just put a few more notes in the lead instead of keeping it so busy. Like I'm eating a chocolate covered almond. Now it's... Forgot to do that. Need to add more in these little risers. I think the guitar, even though the guitar, I love the guitar riff just the way it is. I just dropped it in, I sped it up. I think I sped it up. Slowed it down, I can't remember. I think I sped it up. This guitar came from OKRJ. And threw it in. It made the track for me. I loved it. I'm trying to build everything around the guitar track, but maybe I need to chop the guitar up a little. I don't know. It's working, maybe. Maybe I just need to get some other opinions. The saxophone, again, is a little busy, so I'm probably going to continue to work on this lead. But now I'm listening to these other parts. I'm really paying attention to... Let me see, I'm turning the saxophone back off for a second. Listening to the guitar and the bass and everything else. The bass is too busy right there. The drum beat picks up, which the bass sounds like it fits here. Thing is, like, unlike everything else for the project that came from other members, I was trying to come up with a bass line because we didn't have a bass line yet. I even looked through sample packs. I couldn't find anything really to use. So I started making a bass line. Maybe that's the problem here. This is my weird bass line that I made. Let's go down to just the bass line. Not really what I wanted for this track. I don't know what I want for this track. Let's see. Play it over here. Maybe bring the guitar back. Just maybe there's fighting frequencies right here. Let me go ahead and put a big dip in the. Alright, this is a problem. Let me fix this. Let me go ahead and turn off the drums. Want the bass to cut through more. So I'm cutting out some of the guitar. I don't want to thin out the guitar too much. You know? I can hear, that's what I hear. I don't know if that's exactly the best spot to do that, but that's what I'm hearing. Some of those plugins that are designed to do this stuff for you, this is where they come in handy. It's not that you only want to use the plugins, you want to use your ears, then check the plugins and then kind of decide like what is your plugin showing you and what is it showing you. I don't have any of those fancy plugins like the isotope stuff. I'm using my ear, which is fun. Let me put it in mono and listen to it. Weird. Ugh. Let me mute this. Ugh. Okay, I hear something. I hear something. The reverb on the what's in this bass? I hear some guitar or something. That's just the guitar, right? Cutting out all the lows makes it sound like a ukulele. Let me turn the bass back on. I'm trying to mix these two together as good as possible. This is really what I'm gonna be doing next week, is the mixing and stuff, not to scare anyone away from next week, but a lot of mixing. We're gonna do some reference tracks, but I'm gonna do some other things to make the streams fun. But I'm off stream, I'm doing a lot of mixing and referencing and stuff like that. Take it back out of mono. And turn everything back on except for the lead. That mix is better. Nice. on the lead one more time. I like the way this is sounding now, but it's just I'm gonna have to keep working with it. Decide if the best things going on here. Maybe if we can someone else to come in with another bass line to save this from my bass line. Not that I, not that I hate my bass line. It's fine. It's not what I wanted. I really don't like it for this track, anyways. But it's really just simple bass line. It's kind of cheesy, actually. But the thing is, with these collabs, I'm not really my whole thing, my whole plan, my whole goal, and I want to stick to it. Is I'm not creating any of the samples. I'm gathering all the samples from the community, and so I have to try my best to. If a track needs something, that's when I have to try my best to reach out to other producers and ask them to send me stuff, which I did an all right job this season, the pilot season. Going into the next season, I'm definitely gonna do a lot more of that. I enjoy that. I enjoy the collaborating process, and gives me something to network and talk to producers about, and gives us things to share and stuff like that. So the more we do it, and the more I collaborate, and I find like if this track needs a bass line or this track needs a lead, I know the perfect producer that could make the perfect lead for this. I'll reach out to someone and say, hey, you want to make a lead for this track? And I'm never going to pressure anyone. It's more like, okay, hey, if you get time and you want to have some fun, if you think it'll be fun, make a lead for this, send it my way. And the more of that stuff we get going on, the funner these are going to get. All right. Took my headphones off. Almost halftime. It's almost been an hour. So I like to rest my ears about this time. I always rest my ears about 40 minutes to an hour, and like when I really working on stuff, and really I usually rest them for a little longer. I'm just gonna rest it for about a few minutes here while I do the halftime announcements. And what I mean by that, I'm just for people that are just tuning in, maybe, or might be just catching a piece of this at some point in the future. This is a stream we are just gonna let everyone know that we do this Monday through Friday, 6 p.m. Eastern. Sticking to it for now, and we work on community collabs, and we open an invitation, invite everyone that wants to get involved. All you got to do is just message me on Discord, send me some samples, and you can get involved. And another quick announcement would be just Feedback Friday, last Friday of this month. If you want to get your track in for that Feedback Friday, it's not a normal feedback stream, so don't put a track that you need immediate feedback for. It's going to be something that you might have released or whatever, or maybe you're going to be releasing in the future or something like that. But just release something, and we're going to pick a few tracks that we want to talk about and give it as an example, and have like a podcast style discussion about the tracks, and give feedback on the tracks, and get just advice and music production. Hey, Foxy Galaxy in the chat. It's been a quiet day here. There will be not 100 messages in this chat today, I don't think. That's okay. That is fine. What is today? Tuesday. Slow day. I need to do better promoting. The beginning of the stream, we had some good promoting. That's because I was reaching out to a bunch of people and saying, hey, we're streaming every day now, and we're collabing. So I got a lot of attention really quick. And then now it's just been me working on the songs without doing enough work. So I need to find a way to promote the stream more each day. So I'll think about that. I'm gonna rest my ears. Fox, what do we want to work on today? I'm gonna get these vocal chops right. Or they're not vocal chops, they're saxophone chop. This last little lead here, too busy. So I'm gonna take out some of the notes and move them around. I'm gonna make this sound a little better, and then maybe work on something else. But let me grab a drink of water, rest my ears for a minute. I'll be right back. Yeah, it's definitely way different. Did you end up hearing the one I was working on last night? You were there for a second. But yeah, I just don't know if it's working. Is it working though? Like, ah, I'll figure it out later if it's really working. There's some missing elements here that I should focus more on, like these risers and build-ups and stuff. But I'm just making sure this main groove with everything going is working. Okay, I think this is too busy. I'm gonna do a second version of this little lead here. Like, this is cool. I like this part. I don't know about this. I'm gonna set that up. So I'm gonna leave this because I like this. It's just the first little chunk with the delay, and the delay goes off. I like that enough to keep it for now. I also have this auto pan thing going on. That's why it's moving from left to right speakers for those that are listening stereo. All right, I'm gonna make unique. Make you and I also want to just okay. I made that unique. That's fine. Whatever. I'm also gonna mute it for now. Actually take it off. Move this over here. I'll use it if I'll bring it back if I need it later. I'll leave that like that. And I'm gonna open up track 2, which is empty. That means let's put something in there. Replace it with slice X. Done. I read it. I said it like I'm reading a manual, although I'm not. All right, replace it with slice X. What's the next step? Oh, another Jazzerado saxophone sample in there. The Jazzerado pack, Guild sample pack, sax. See the third. The whole chord progression here. I'm actually going to use these same samples for another project. Give me a 3, but yeah, 2-5-1 chord progression kind of thing. That's what all this is for. All right, so just a short. That one. All right. Put these markers on here, but this one I'm not going to make the markers so like quick. I want to play out a little longer phrasing. I guess. Just depends. Like if it's not tempo synced and you just have the markers at the peaks, it can get off. It can sound weird with the loop because the phrase goes for too long and then you realize it's not synced with the beat. So they have to be lined up. You can either put the markers. I can either tempo sync these markers. Yeah, that's what I want to do. I want to tempo sync these markers. All right, so let me remove all these. Delete and add. Oh, I always do that. You form habits of the mistakes that you do if you do them. So I'm gonna put markers here. Medium grid slicing. Small grid slicing. Whoa, way too small. Medium. Okay. But also, so is this lined up this tempo 128? Let's line up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It says it's lined up really, but the grid looks weird. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Small grid slicing. Is this a grid? Really 128? What's going on? It says 128. The sample itself is still. I'll show you what I need to do. So let me delete all these. So where do you think to start? I need to just delete the front. I need to resample these on beat if I want to do it this way. I might just chop it up with the mark. 1, 2, 3, 4. What grid has a division of 5? Why is that a division of 5? What is this sample? Because it's a sample is probably got a unique time signature. What's happening here? 1, 2, 3, 5. I'm not seeing this. Slice X. 1, 2, 3, 5. This is in 5, 4 time or something weird. Okay. All right. I'm gonna put this on. Where's the link? There's like a link here. Kind of slave the playback. I forget where that is on Slice X, so I can hit play. Starts at the same time. Starts. There. On Edison, it's easier to find, right? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing anymore. I'm gonna close that. I'm gonna do what I was doing originally. So let's hit undo on this. I'm gonna put slices not on the grid though. I'm gonna do dull slicing. So dull auto slicing. Now I'm gonna do like medium auto slicing. I'm gonna delete some of these. This one. This one. What I needed to do, since these samples aren't lined up to the grid, it's just like they hit record and then they recorded and they hit stop and gave me the thing. They were playing to a metronome 128, but they didn't start it at any particular spot. They gave me any kind of cue where to start it. So I would have to go map it out. You can basically see where it starts. You can line it up with the grid with your eye. So you can just do that. But I'm just gonna do this. This lines up boom, boom, boom like I want. Lines up the pinks. That should line up the accents and the beat. Dun, 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 dun. That is a really long tail here. We'll keep that. And then I'm going to use these region tools to declick in all regions and declick out all regions. Go ahead and put it on here. I want these to be longer. If I walk it, I could. I'll probably have fun here in a little bit. What was that one? Oh, it was just me stuttering with my finger. Okay, let's get back to the song before I get carried away here. I can jam for hours. So we got that there. I kind of want to make these phrasing longer. Like if I was to cut this beat out here, this marker out here, and I would be able to just hit this one note and it would play. Now this is better. I'll leave it like that. And let me put a compressor. Compressor. Not that compressor. I'm fine with this compressor for just using it quickly like this. The way these collabs are going down, I just want to leave it. I'm going to add a little attack though to this and pull off this a little. This is the right key. I gotta first make sure this is the right key. It sounds like it is, just kind of a neat phrasing. I mean, need like some neat, I don't know what you'd call it, improv style jazz sounding stuff. But let me make sure. Be C major, I believe what they sent me were C major. The songs in C major. Everything should be C major here. Alright, I'm gonna put some reverb on this. Oh, we're going backwards. Hey there. You gotta find the good sample, good parts of the sample. What are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing on stream today? There's some delay on this. It always makes it sound fun. Sound good, I mean, sound weird. Keep wanting to play it like a regular piano, but the notes are not a regular piano. It's a sample chopped up. So okay, we want to try a different sample, I think, in this thing, because the samples, I mean, even though it's interesting. I'm not gonna delete this out. I'm gonna keep this, but I'm gonna make something a lot simpler. Put it into here. Let's try something. And then we'll open up track 3 and do another saxophone sample, and we'll tie all these 3 saxophone tracks together to make something interesting. Maybe. I don't know if this is C major. Well, I definitely want to keep that little thing. Little tail, that worked. Alright, like I said, we're going to piece a lot of this stuff together. Okay, mute that also. Okay, we're muting all these other things for now. We'll just come up with ideas. We keep this. We got saxophone 1. That's this one. I like what this sounds like. So we're going to keep saxophone 1 as basically these little 1, 2, 3, 4 here. Turn it back on. Let me stop it so the delay stops. Okay, I'm going to play this. This is saxophone track 1. We're gonna make 3 saxophone tracks with little pieces. We're gonna put them all together to make something maybe interesting. I'm gonna hit play here. See what this one sounds like, and we'll check out the other ones. So it's just that delay. I could probably maybe tame the delay a little. Maybe it's a little too much, but leave that for now. Okay, and then saxophone 2 was the one we were just working with. What I really want to keep is this last little sample here. Maybe like, I want to put that somewhere for sure. Da 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 da. I'm not a singer. I want to be a singer. Let me open. I'm gonna put that in here. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Where does this go? I'm gonna make this work. Some of these tracks are gonna be really experimental. Is that okay? I think it'll be fun. One, two, three. We can put like a delay and stuff on it. Like a variation of this one. Gotta filter it in, but put big reverb and delay on it. Find a way to keep this guitar as clean and crisp and clear as possible, but also tame it. So just turn the volume down on it. Turn the guitar down just a little. Turn it back on and see what this sounds like. Yeah. I had the guitar up too loud. Whole track's a little quiet though. If you look here, the limiter and everything. Let's fix that. Another quick mix. This. Turn the drums up first. And I go to the bass. It sounds like an 1980s track, or like a I forget her name, I forget how she pronounces her name and how she spells it, but that one artist had like that total 1980s vibe. Okay, we got that louder. Now let's go over to this thing. Hear what this is. This is the super sauce. They're tucked, they're kind of quiet. Turn them up a little. Be sure to tune in next week for my best mixing techniques, because again, next week will be major mix downs on all 8 tracks of the collabs. And then week 9 I'll probably still be mixing down some of the tracks here and there, but we're going to try to get other people, other members from the community to try to master the tracks if they want to try to master the track with their. Some people have some nice studios. I don't have a mastering studio, and my levels of, and I don't master my own tracks ever anyways, but we will try to master some of these tracks to different standards to see what, just for fun. But next week I'm going to be doing mix downs and references and showing my techniques, which are just, you know, that it's just what they are. My techniques for mixing down. If you want to tune into that, I'm gonna do all 8 tracks next week. So, guys, Monday through Friday, 6 p.m. Eastern, the MPA Production stream, Community Collab Season 1. A lot of fun. All right, mixing this Super Saw synth into here. So I have the drums and the bass. Watching the limiter over here. Got the drums up, peaking almost to the green, to the ceiling. Then I have the bass. Louder now. I can also open up the span plugin. Span analyzer. I have over here. Check out the sub frequencies and stuff like that. That's good. And these lower subs might add a little low subs here or there. But maybe not. Maybe something underneath the kick. So if I put the kick through here, kick goes way down here. If I can boost that, maybe. All right, now I'm gonna put the Super Saw synth back in. First, I'm gonna take the bass out. Hear what I'm listening for. That's that Super Saw there. Pad synth. It's a pad. Super Saw pad. I don't want to turn it up too much. I don't want those low ends to start fighting with anything, but I do want it to be a little brighter. I'm gonna just try to do it with the EQ. Actually, I'm gonna turn it up a little. Just a little. I can already hear there's some frequencies in there around here I don't want to boost anymore. So then I'm gonna go over here with this and try to find like a sweet high spot. Yeah, like right here has this hiss that I'm gonna kind of bring out. Some sound design style EQ going on there. I stopped using Fresh Air plugin, that free plugin with the iLock thing, because I couldn't get the iLock thing to work on my MacBook, and I wanted my projects to be switchable between my desktop and my laptop. Thing was my iLock thing was called. But I said no more Fresh Air plugin, and I've just been using it. I'll figure that out later. Alright, now I'm gonna turn the bass back on, see how much the bass and the Super Saw fight with each other. Oh yeah, I'm gonna do it in mono. It's in mono. Here's the Super Saw thing. The pad. Turn the bass off. I like when my style of mixing is it's not the wall of sound style, it's the minimal style. I like the sounds to all have plenty of room and be heard the same. I want my sounds in my track to sound the same when you mute solo them as they do with everything else playing. You'll hear a lot of producers and stuff say, oh, it only matters what it sounds like in context with everything else, which is true. But my style, with more of a minimal style of mixing, it's not so much the case. With minimal style of mixing, everything has its own space. It's more like a band. You're recording a 3-piece, 4-piece, 5-piece band. Every instrument sounds great on its own and with the band. And that's the way I like to mix. And I don't want something to just sound good only when it's layered with everything else. I want every instrument to like sound like a really high-end, nice instrument being played by a talented musician. You know, even though there's no musicians here playing a bunch of these things, that's like my mindset here. So like when I mute the bass here, I want this pad to sound like a keyboard player striking this key on the keys, and it's a really rich tone. I don't want it to be too thin or anything. And then when I bring the bass back, I don't want the bass to cover any of that up, really. I want to be able to hear. I want to hear it exactly how it sounds right here. And I'll turn the bass back on. It's not perfect, but see, we're in mono right now too. looks good. Switch it back to stereo. That opens it up. Bass is in the middle. Those pads are on the side. You can hear the keyboard sound and the bass. I cut the keyboard off. Bass sounds the same. And then I'm gonna turn on this guitar. I turned it down a little second ago. I think that really helped. And I turned everything else up just now. Still looking at this limiter. We're louder now for sure. Turn off the bass, listen to just the pads and the guitar. It works enough for me not to get too, I don't want to get too picky with it. Okay, and then I think the lead saxophone might be too dominant. If I turn this stuff back on. Yeah, maybe not. I think it's nice, full tone. Full tone. That's a gross beat chopping this up. At different values. I want to do something special with these risers. I'll add some effects to that. And I'm back. So be right back. Okay. Noticing there's a lot of like muted elements, and I don't want to like forget about all the stuff that was in here originally from Young Outsiders. So let's see what this is. Oh, it's the piano. Why is this even muted? Let's bring this piano back. Oh, I'm remembering now. We had this piano before we ever got any other elements. This piano makes an entirely different track. I want to keep this piano maybe for a different track. Like if you see, like if I was to mute this other stuff, this piano is like its own little thing going on. It's like this real pretty little thing. Let me turn off a second. So let me play this. I wonder if I can still fit this into the track. Yeah, here we go. This is Young Outsider gave me a MIDI. It was just one note, like lead line, and I turned it into chords. It was exactly the same. I just changed it to chords. Up, up. It's got some heavy sidechain on it. I kind of like this piano. I think we're gonna make this fit. Let's go. Maybe put it right here at the very beginning. Don't do that. Excuse me why I confused. That could work. Let me mute some of this for a second. I don't think the reverse thing needs to be here at the beginning. It's at those other two parts. Where's that reverse thing? Welcome to the stream. Yeah. Bring the piano back, see if it fits. Hey, does that fit? Does anyone... I'm not really asking the chat. I would like some feedback at any time, but I'm really not asking. Never any pressure to the people just viewing. Completely fine. I was just speaking out loud to myself, like, does that work? um, yeah, I will ask members, like, sometimes privately DM and stuff. Definitely, if I think something, if I'm not sure if something works and I want to know. Usually, the people involved, I'm like, hey, young outsider, I flipped your track. What do you think about this? And as soon as they tell me they like it, then I'm like, okay, cool, maybe it does sound good. Sometimes I'm like, I don't know if this sounds good, or I don't know if it just sounds as good as I think it does. So I will be reaching out to some of the different producers in the collab and asking, like, hey, what do you really think about this? What do you think about that? Levels. Gotta set the levels. So let's get back. So I kind of left this part hanging to go mix it, and actually I'm glad I did do another quick mix down, mix up, mix down. I want to call that a mix down. Kind of quickly mixed it instead of another quick mix on it. Then I'm glad I did. I got it louder and fine tuned some of these EQs to make some of the stuff fit a little better. Turned down that acoustic guitar, made it tucked it in a little more. Figured out this intro, this piano. I think I could probably fit that back in. Oh, this got. I'll make sure I can fit it. I don't know. I'll work with the piano, and then we're still. I got this lead here, so we got this one. We have this one. This one I want to add effects to this one here. But let's open up track 3. Got another 20 minutes here before I fall asleep. Right, I did take a quick power nap. I'll take a 10-minute power nap, no joke. Just to if I had some stuff I gotta do later, I'll eat, quick power nap, to watch a show or something. You lay down for too long and get too tired. But then when I get some more time a little bit later tonight, I might work on the project some more. So if I can, I'll stream it on Twitch. Those that want to catch that. Okay, let me open up track 3. I'm gonna play that again. I'm going to open up the browser. Look for a different sample. This is second model long tail. What's this last one over? That's like the same ending as that other one over there. So I'm trying to find the different. We don't have this one yet. I don't think we do. This is the second 251. Second model long tail. Let's try this. Pull out another slice X. I turn off this auto dump so it doesn't slice it up. Maybe I'll put it on. I will leave it on. And we'll drop the sample in and see if it's on track 3. Select that. Then auto dump. Thing is, okay, if I delete this Marco, I think it resets it, honestly. It does not. If I hit auto dump off, auto dump back on, it does nothing. There's a way to redo that. It's quick and easy. I just forget. Maybe it's right here. Okay. Line this up to the grid. Leave it like that for a second. Reverb, sidechain compression. And some quantize. Select all. And you can Control Q and quantize to the closest. Oh, not doing that. There we go. You wouldn't really want to quantize this anyways. I did. I don't know. This samples just needs to be lined up at the very beginning, and then it would play through anyways. But trying to give it like a choppy effect. I'm gonna move some of these around. Actually. Those notes are kind of weird. I'm probably longer, maybe. This is the piano. If I had a real saxophone, I'd start playing a little lead right there. But I don't. Maybe we'll get Miro to record some more stuff for this for the remix. These saxophone samples came from Jazzerato, by the way, everybody, from the MPA community. Miro, Jazzerato. I'm messing that up, but let me just move it around. Da, da, da. This needs to go off right here. When this comes in, that note holds out. I really feel like something needs to kick in right there. But I'm limited to the samples that have been sent to me. So calling all producers. Let's create a jam for this. Let's go. I'll resample this into an instrument and play a little lead with it, I guess. I'm gonna hear it enough times that I'm gonna have to, honestly. I have to. That's all I want to do. That's all I'm gonna do the rest of the stream is turn this to a lead. This lead, this not right here. Sample that into an instrument. We're gonna open up Sly 6. Highlight this note. That's what we are going to do. Nope. Take this. Let's drop it straight into old school FL Studio sampler. Right here. Put it on same track, insert 9. There we go. We just did that. And we're going to cut this and turn this off. So this is the play out, so play lead, and then I want to be able to insert. I do on the same pattern. Pull this out here. Okay, so what note is this? The lead's gonna sound not as good as the real saxophone. So this is A. An E. Back to that sample. Tell it that's an E. Is an E. Not acting as a sampler right now. Should be. I'm gonna put on turn that off. Turn this off. Sounds like a trumpet now. Kind of. Alright, let's make a lead out of this. So it's gonna be right up. Go. Here we go. Sorry, I get my head kind of hurts right now, honestly. Just want to do this. I'm gonna select this on. I'm gonna do color actually. Jam this, I think. And on. This is a made keys. Not that. Not that. Close. And then I didn't know this was holding out. Hey, and Diety's in the chat. How you doing? Yeah, I'm trying to record something. I hear some. This just one of those moments in this song right here where I hear something that's just not really here yet that I think should be. I just hear something playing out here. Let me turn that note off there for a second. So when I'm playing this, and then this note, this is this original sample, and then it plays this last note, and it goes into this track. I just hear it coming in, and it's not there. So I'm gonna have to try to come up with something to satisfy that. It's so happy. And it's like whoop, 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 whoop. I gotta turn that up a little. Thing is, this is not really a color. This is me coming up with another loop. Exactly what I keep saying that I don't really want to do for the project. I'm gonna do this little lead thing. I'm gonna keep it short. I'm gonna tuck it in there just for a fun thing. But you know, this saxophone sample is gonna have Jazzerato's name on it, and I don't want it to just be me pulling one note from it and turning it into an instrument and jamming it. Because when I'm showing people this track, and we're showing people this track, and people see Jazzerato's name tagged on it, they're gonna be like, oh, cool, Jazzerato's on this. He's playing the saxophone. I don't want them to think that he played this lead necessarily quite like that, but you know, the lines are blurred when it comes to that, because there's gonna be a lot of that anyways. It's just gonna happen. But try this one more time. This time we'll be recording. This time I'll record. Ooh, scary. The pressure. So much pressure. Let me go auto so we can do loop record maybe. And blend recording. No, just loop record. I don't need to count him because I'm not going to record until it gets halfway through this thing anyways. Here we go. I don't like that one note. It shouldn't be this happy. Why do I say that? I think it's almost like children's song happy. But maybe there's a... Oh, I didn't know it was still recording. I mean, looping. I hope it doesn't erase what I did. It will probably. Let me hit stop. Dang it, it erased. It erased what I first did because I have it on loop record, overwrite, and not overdub. I should have blend recording on. Let me turn blend recording on. I might not even had record triggered in the first place, so I don't think I even did. We're gonna be moving some of those notes around. How was that? Why? I'm not leaving that in the track. It's just stream's almost over. Let me play this one more time, just hear what I just did. But I'm gonna do something like this, but I'm not gonna make it so predictable. I think is what it is. I'm not gonna call it cheesy. I'm not gonna call it corny. I'm not gonna call it too happy, because you can make whatever kind of music. Happy music's good music. I'm gonna call this too predictable, too commercial. I don't know. Let me play this one. I like this first little part here, with this little chops for the most part. I could use some edits. Mario Party music, exactly. I know that you can. I can carry away here jamming on this thing, and who knows what I'm gonna come up with. So I need to keep it in some kind of, I don't know. It doesn't have to fit into the whole album. It's not. This is not a concept album. This is a compilation album. So there's really no concept for the other whole album except for the fact that it's all collab. So this is gonna stick out like a sore thumb, and a couple of the tracks might do that too. But doesn't mean it's gonna be bad. I'm gonna work with it until I like it. It might have a Mario Party tune in it. Now let's see. I need to add some. Oh, I hate that one note. I gotta change it. I could live with it if I turn it down, fade it off, add some effects, and put some other stuff, and it just becomes part of the thing. I gotta hear it a few times. Yes. Maybe. And Daddy's saying, just imagine the dancing FL Studio audience, but instead it's Mario's dance. You can actually do that. You know, those are just sprites. You probably already know this, but you can actually put your own. I don't know how to do it. I had a friend show me. It's pretty easy. You can open up dance. What's it called? Fruity dance. Do the fruit dance. You know, this is just pulling it from here. So you just build your own little thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, I guess. Dance. Ooh. What did I just do? I don't know what I just did. Anyways, you build your own, basically. And you have your own sprite character in here. It could be Mario, it could be whatever. Oh, do they? Cool. I'd like to go find some of those maybe. I'd get my brother to help me with it because he's like all into that kind of stuff, but he is way more busier than me with his projects. He's an art, animation, game design, 3D modeler, everything. And I'm like, hey, can you help me with this one little thing? And it's like on a waiting list for years. No joke. People make templates. So I gotta check that out. I've never opened this. I'm seeing how this is done now. I'm getting it. So if I open this with photo share, take. Huh, that's just all the moves there. I don't know. Okay. Little sprite. Whoop. Whoop. I don't know what this other one is. Alright, close that out. Drop it. have this other one. So I have to like mute this part. Turn down some of this delay on this first one. I like that. Kind of like a little. I gotta fix some of this. It's fun. It's be fun to mess with this. I'll figure it out. I'm gonna close out the stream. It's almost been 2 hours, I think. Check it out. It's been 1 hour, 54 minutes. I'll be back tomorrow, 6 p.m. Eastern time. You can message me. Say you don't catch these streams live. You can always message me, direct message, like when you are awake and stuff, and just catch me and say, hey, I was watching the stream. You know, I think you should do this or add this, and I sent you a sample. Anything like that is still collaborating, still works. You don't have to be catching the stream to be part of this. Those that do catch the replays, that's awesome. I don't know who's watching them. I don't know if people just click on them or what, but Twitch gets replays. YouTube gets some replays, but Twitch gets a lot more replays on a lot of videos, especially the ones I do late at night. Which reminds me, if I do go streaming again tonight, which I don't know if I will, but I did last night, so sometimes I spontaneously will stream my studio work before I go to bed and stuff when I'm working in studio, home studio time. And just follow the Twitch so you can catch those. And those I really enjoy, like, you know, collaborating on that. Like, I mean, like in different ways. Like, I don't know, we've done different things. Like, even we've me and Insky were both streaming at the same time, and we were working on a collab. Last night, Godly Remixer was streaming, and I was kind of watching it for a second. And then other things, people send me demos. I'll check them out sometimes and stuff. So the nightly streams are a little more loose. So do follow us on Twitch if you want to try to catch some of those. All right, we'll be back tomorrow, 6 p.m. Eastern. You can always message me in the Discord if you want to talk to me still. I'll be there. Thanks, everybody. See y'all tomorrow. Play this one more time. Just this part anyways.